Hi my lovies, I've missed you guys so much. This is my first appearance this year on Beautifully Made, and I'm so happy to be back. I have my little one down here. She's sleeping in her swing. She may wake up, so if y'all hear something in the background, then that's her. If you're new to this channel, I'm speaking of my 4-month-old daughter Harlow, and I love her to pieces. Fourth trimester is the 3 months that occur after birth that are essential for mom and baby, but especially for mom. I wanted to make this video because more often than not, the 4th trimester is overlooked, or it's not even really recognized. There's so much attention and focus on the pregnancy and the beautiful baby that comes afterwards that we tend to forget that this mom has just done a tremendous thing, and that's birth the baby, which is an awesome privilege in this world. One of the biggest concerns that I had this time around with this pregnancy was my postpartum recovery. And that's because I had such a rough recovery with Dash, my firstborn, and I did not want that to occur again. It took me 4 months and some change to fully heal and recover with him, and that rocked me to my core. Hopefully my story can inspire and encourage you, and we'll go from there. Please forgive me if I sound a little stuffy. I am getting over a cold, and so I thank you guys for your grace. So I just want to tackle 3 essential parts of postpartum wellness, the 4th trimester: physical, emotional, and social. So we'll start with the physical. As you know, after you birth the baby, your body is going to look differently. We've got some flabbiness, we've got some stretch marks even maybe, and all of that can really affect your confidence about yourself, about how you look, and definitely about how you look to others and going out into the public eye. That pressure can be intense. And as you know, the whole snapback thing and losing the weight fast is something that's applauded, encouraged even in some instances, and so that can be very overwhelming for a mom. And particularly this mom, I'm dealing with a few things that I didn't necessarily deal with the first time around. I have an umbilical hernia this time around that's pretty large. So one, I have Diastasis Recti, which is the splitting of the abdominal muscles. So I have a gap between my muscles in my core, and so that gap has left kind of like a hollow opening or a very thin layer over my my core muscles, and so my intestine is poking through that boy and leaving a very ugly umbilical hernia. Now of course you can't see anything through the skin, but if I feel it, it's there, and it has a protrusion. I can't suck it in, I can't make it go away. It's just there, and it looks as if I'm still pregnant, and it's the absolute worst for my confidence. And even when I am intimate with my husband, I feel some sort of way. I feel uneasy. I feel not 100% myself, and so I've been thinking about having surgery and getting it removed after I'm done breastfeeding Harlow. You hear her? But yeah, it's definitely an eyesore for me. I look at it every day in the mirror, so that's something that I deal with, and I don't know if anyone else out there has an umbilical hernia or any hernia and has dealt with these feelings before, but yeah, it's not fun. So those 2 things coupled together, and then I have a few more stretch marks this time around because of how I carried her. It's just something that I have to kind of wrap my mind around and embrace, because I know those are my stripes, and I know that I was blessed to do a wonderful and beautiful thing, which is bring her into this world, doing it naturally and vaginally, even though she was a breech baby, and I'm so thankful for that. I am. But I still want to be honest and frank with you all and let you know that I do have these thoughts in my head from time to time. I'm not perfect. So what I've been wearing to kind of help build my confidence is a girdle, and Belly Fit sent me a girdle that I've been wearing, and it's helped. As time goes on, it fits a little bit differently, but it does help compress my belly and give me some support, some core support that I desperately need with the Diastasis Recti. So I need to start working out. Leave some encouraging comments, because I have been doing with that. I have no consistency at all, and I haven't really started. So the accountability factor is needed. Okay, thanks in advance for any comments that you may leave to tell me to get my butt in check and in line, and you know, get on the treadmill or whatever. Most of the days are wonderful, and then there are some days where I look back at 5 o'clock in the evening and say, did I brush my teeth today? Or, wow, my eyebrows look a hot mess. Or, these dark circles ain't going nowhere today, because your girl don't care. I might come out of my robe. And y'all know, if you watch the vlog on A Beautiful Life, there are many moments, many days where I'm just in my robe all day. And it's like, I don't want to be bothered with getting dressed. I don't want to be bothered with trying to find something to wear in my closet. And so I'm just going to stay in my robe all day and nurse and take care of my kiddos, and you know, let that be that. I just want to let you know, it's okay. It's okay to do that. You're not a bad mom. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad woman. So yeah, you're gonna go through those periods sometimes, and you'll come back eventually. But right now, don't sweat it. And I have to tell myself that, like, girl, you are living your life and you're doing the best that you can, so don't beat yourself up about it. Give yourself credit and go on about your day. For the emotional part of the 4th trimester period, my hormones were out of whack, and that's because I was thinking about, you know, so many things. I'm bringing home a baby, and I have a baby already at home. How am I going to make this work? Am I going to be able to love my second child as much as I love my first? I had a breech birth, a vaginal breech birth. It was not planned. OMG. Am I going to heal the same way that I healed with Dash? Is it going to take me 4 months to physically heal without pain, without experiencing any pain? This time around, it took me less than a month. And I wasn't even really in a lot of pain down there, is what I mean, in that region. So I was very thankful for that. Oh my God, I got on my knees and I thank the Lord, because I couldn't sit on my own couch after I had Dash. So this time around, I was able to nurse Harlow in many different areas through the house, on my bed, on my couch, in the rocking chair. And so it was very helpful this time around, because I had to move. I had to move with my son. I had to be able to get up and do things. And then I kind of had to wrap my mind around this new normal that is my life. Not only am I a mom, I'm a mom of 2 now. I understand to this point that I'm not in control, fully in control. And I think it takes some time to get to that point. But in order for me to make sense of it and not become overwhelmed or, you know, overtaken by mom anxiety and wanting everything to be a certain way, I kind of had to adjust. And I'm still adjusting, y'all. Like, my house, if y'all could see behind this camera how my room looks right now, is, you know, not to my standard. And that sometimes that messes with me. And sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, okay, this is too much. Trey, you gotta take the baby. I gotta clean up something. I gotta wash a load of clothes or something, like, just to kind of get me to a point where I'm like, okay, I can deal with this type of, you know, this amount of chaos. Because that's just one of the things that makes me Tia. I like to have a tidy and neat house. That's just how I operate. So it's difficult when you have 2 kids, a toddler and a 4-month-old, and you know, your 4-month-old, like, you know, that ain't gonna happen. I don't care nothing about your neat house. Another thing that I struggled with was blaming myself for things that I think I should have known. Like, you know, if Harlow has a bad spell and she's coughing up something and choking, it's like, oh my gosh, like, my baby's gonna die in my arms. My husband's like, baby, flip her over, like, you know, hit her on the back. And I'm like, oh yeah, I knew that, like, you know. And it's just kind of like, and then, you know, 10 minutes later, I'm like in a sobbing fest because I'm like, oh my gosh, my baby could have died. Like, I'm a horrible mom. And it's like, yo, like, oh my gosh, Tia, you gotta like get control of yourself and your emotions, because I don't want to be that mom that always cries in front of my kids, like, you know. And it's just, I had to come to a point where I'm like, give yourself grace. You gotta give yourself grace. Can't be too hard on yourself. You're not going to know everything, and that's why you have help and support from your partner, from your husband, from your mom, from your girlfriend, from your aunt, whatever, who's there to get on the phone, or who's there to like come and give you an hour. And so I'm thankful for my husband. He is my rock. When he's away or when he travels for work and I'm here with the kiddos by myself, I can feel his absence. So thank you, babe, for everything that you do. Okay, the last bit that I want to address is the social aspect of it, and I think this can probably be one of the hardest things that occur during the fourth trimester period. It's the balance of being a mom and mommyhood and all the wonderful things that it involves, and having balance socially, being able to do things for yourself, being able to go out with friends or family, having intimacy time with your hubby or significant other. That can be hard because you've got this child or these children that pull on you, that need you for everything, especially a new baby. And in my case, Harlow is very attached to me, and I love that. I love that my babies want me and need me. But Harlow hasn't taken a bottle and refuses to take a bottle. She's 4 months old. Y'all hear her? She's like, Mommy, don't be talking about me. But yeah, she refuses to take a bottle. She will only nurse on me, and she eats every 2 hours on average. So the girl is with me 24/7. Which can be tough. It can be tough when I'm trying to do things like go get my nails done, or you know, have moments where I'm by myself, or go to the movies with my husband, or you know, go out to lunch with my girls. Going out to lunch with a toddler who's very active and newborn, it can be kind of, you know, overwhelming. I still get a little anxiety to this day every time I have to go out of the house with my children and I'm alone. Because I really just kind of have to like talk myself up, like, girl, you got this. Don't let them come for your life. Like, don't let them rule you or embarrass you out here in these streets. You got this. You are the adult, and you know, you're gonna let them know this is how it's gonna go. And does it always go like that? Absolutely not. We have meltdowns. We have moments where I'm like, okay, it's time to go home. I'm cutting this short. I don't need anything else on this list. We're about to leave. But I feel like it's so important to have balance, even with your new normal, even with your new schedule, to take time to find that balance, because if not, you are going to get stressed out, you are going to get burnt out, and it's not going to be fun. And so that's something that I constantly have to remind myself every day. You guys, this is not something that I'm like, done, check, got that in the bag. No, this is a daily, on-day thing that I have to be very intentional about. And one of the things that helps me with this is having a schedule, putting these kids on a schedule and letting them know, like, hey, we're gonna do this at this time. And one of the schedules that helps out tremendously is their sleep schedule. Dash is a great sleeper, and I'm training Harlow to do the same. She's up most of the day, but at night she sleeps very well. And so that gives time for me to take a nice long hot shower. Love that. Watch a show that I like. Spend time with my husband. Be intimate with my husband. Know that the foundation matters. It's going to make sure that everything else is taken care of and we have something to stand on. So ladies, please make sure that you do that for yourself, that you do that for your significant other, your husband, that you do that for your kids. Because if you are a balanced and happy mom, you have more patience and more love to give to your children, to your child. And so I am a firm believer in that. So I support you. I encourage you to do that for your life, for yourself. Just something that you can do that's a habit, you know, and that you're intentional about. I want to make sure that I make time for my hobbies, and that's why I'm doing this video right now. Yes, YouTube is my hobby, it's my passion, it's my purpose. I do not call it my job. This is not something that I have to get up and do every single day for 40 hours a week. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I can't do that. And I know that I had a lovey reach out to me. You know, they were just reaching out to me, making sure that I was okay, concerned whether I had some postpartum issues because I haven't been filming or producing videos like I said I would. I do not have postpartum depression. Of course, your girl, gets sad and, from time to time because she's, feeling a little overwhelmed, or, this whole transitional period is a lot to take in. It's a huge change. Like, don't get it twisted. Having kids is huge. Having 2 kids is even bigger. And so, learning your new schedule and when you can record videos and edit them, it takes some time. So I'm thankful for you all and your patience, but it's something that I struggle with, and I just want to get on a good path, get on a good schedule with that and become more consistent. But it is hard for me. It is, and especially when it's something that I love so much. Now, all that's been said, I'm hopeful that you guys can take something from it and that it inspire you and or encourage you in some way. And before I leave, I want to mention something that I found out about a few days ago that I think is awesome. It's right here behind me. It's called Push Through, because bottom line, it's necessary for your well-being, in order for your baby to thrive, for you to take care of yourself during this 4th trimester. Hey mama, you want to talk about Push Through? Yeah. So Push Through is a 4-month subscription box service for new moms who are entering the 4th trimester. It's basically an afterbirth survival kit to help you push through that overwhelming period that may involve some anxiety because you're entering the new normal. You're entering that new schedule. The idea is for the mom to purchase the Push Through subscription box within the last 4 weeks before your due date in order for your box to arrive on time and is there for you either right before birth or immediately after birth. Keisha Reeves is the founder of Push Through. She's a licensed professional counselor and she is a new mom. She just had a baby last year, and she created Push Through after her postpartum experience, so she can relate to us. You get a handful of things to help you during your wellness journey, and for the month of February, I'm going to let you guys know what's in the box. Included are a list of tips to try to combat mom anxiety. Since she is a licensed professional counselor, I thought that was super helpful. You have this wonderful t-shirt by BeeUtifullyMade. Mothers are magic, because hello, mothers are magic. We do a heck of a lot. Give yourself credit. Also comes with the Mothers Are Magic pen. That's really cute. It comes with Everything Butter by Tailored Beauty, a natural soy candle, and a lavender cucumber sage scent. I love lavender. A Butter natural body care and macadamia and shea butter. Mommy to Be Wash by the Honey Pot Company. It's a plant-based feminine care spray. And there is a card in here by Olive and Elliot. I just love this whole concept. I love the fact that it encourages a community of women to support each other through this time, not to do the mom shaming and not to add on to mom guilt that we already have, but just to be able to, encourage each other, whether it's through items in a box, whether it's through going on the forums on her website, in order to, lead a discussion or contribute to a discussion in some way. And if you're in the Atlanta area, Push Through is having a launch at the Atlanta Birth Center on March 3rd. And it's from 2 to 4. I'll be there if you guys want to come out and support Keisha and this awesome idea that she's created. Yeah, Harlow might be there, y'all, because hopefully she's taking a bottle by then, but we'll see. If you are interested in purchasing the Push Through subscription box service, then you'll receive 25% off with the code TIA. Definitely take advantage of it. It's only for 4 months, so it's nothing that you have to tie yourself to for a lifetime. It's there for that transitional period. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave any comments or questions you may have, and any topics that you'd like for me to discuss surrounding motherhood in the future. I read all of them, so I thank you in advance. Harlow and I are going to be out, but I love you all. I can't wait for this year and what it has to bring for Beautifully Made, and I will see you all next time. Yeah? Say bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.